So you have a client who you've been working with for some time now, but recently you started to notice that they're becoming more and more unreliable. They're starting to cancel on you last minute. Every time you reschedule, they then contact you to postpone and push it back again. And quite frankly, you've had enough. You're starting to resent the client, but worst of all, you're starting to resent your business. I'm Michelle Katanak, and today I would like to talk to you about boundaries. Now, boundaries in business are so important. You need something to safeguard and protect you and your business. But before I give you the 3 ways that you can set boundaries in your business, I would just like to talk about you. Now, if you're like me and you're trying to work around raising a young family, you'll appreciate that time is such a valuable and precious commodity. You need to understand and value your own time. You need to respect your own time. If you let people trample all over you, you're going to project that energy into the universe and you are going to attract piss takers. So before you even set any boundaries, you need to start with you. Okay? So, yeah, just give value to your time and know that value. You don't want to attract people that are going to cancel on you last minute. Obviously, that is going to happen sometimes. But generally speaking, the kind of clients that you want to attract won't cancel on you unless it was a life or death situation. So here are my 3 ways that you can set boundaries in your business. Number 1, be very clear with your client when you are available, when you are contactable. And this is great because it does set expectations that if your client does try to contact you outside of those hours, they'll understand why you're not answering your phone. So make sure you let them know what your office hours are, whether it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 till 2, or you only work weekends. Just be very, very clear. Number 2, be very clear when you're not available to work. So if, like me, like I say, you're trying to run a business around family, you want to spend as much quality time around your family as you can. Having that flexibility is probably one of the reasons why you're doing this in the first place. So when your clients start to encroach on that time, that personal time, that family time, you will start to get pissed off. You will start to resent your job. You will start to question and wonder why you wanted to do this business in the first place. But naturally, if you're starting out in your business, it is so tempting just to say yes if somebody wants you to work an evening that you don't normally work, or work on a Saturday when normally you wouldn't work on Saturdays, because there is that fear that you're going to lose a client. There is that fear that you're not going to be able to earn enough money to pay the rent and the mortgage, the bills, whatever. But there is a slippery slope, because once you start doing that, it's actually very difficult to break those boundaries and set new ones. So try to set boundaries right from the start. And if nothing else, it's also for your own sanity. And number 3, you must have a cancellation policy. And this is particularly true if you are trading hours for money. So if somebody cancels on you last minute and you don't have time to backfill that appointment, what's going to happen? You've lost money. Perhaps you can't pay the groceries that week. Perhaps you can't pay a bill. Perhaps you were relying on that money to have a family treat at the weekend, a weekend away somewhere, whatever. So if somebody cancels on you last minute and you don't have a cancellation policy in place, you've lost that money. It's up to you how you do it. I know my osteopath, she would take a 50% deposit when I called up to make the booking, and if I did cancel within 48 hours of the booking, of the appointment, she would hold on to that money, which to me is absolutely fair enough, because I've booked that time and then I've let her down effectively. A lot of people are worried about doing that because they're worried about losing clients, or they're worried about being perceived as being a bitch. Now, there's a real misconception that to succeed as a woman in business that you need to be a complete bitch. You don't. You just need to find a very natural, sincere way of being assertive, of just being very clear what your policies are, what will happen if somebody does cancel on you. You don't need to be nasty about it. You just need to be authentic and real. So yeah, that's my advice for setting boundaries, and thank you for watching. I hope it helps. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.